Hello. Good afternoon, one and all. It's me. I'm back after having accidentally sat here on the stream without the stream starting screen starting up. Hello and welcome. Um, was there music in the background? I don't think there was there? Was there? No. That's always good. Don't know what's going on there. Apparently, Spotify doesn't have music. It's fine. Whatever. It's the first stream of the season. What would it be without Decky Tech issues? Until about 20 seconds ago, the wheel would have had a garish green background. Um, I've just managed to fix that because I realized that Chroma Key doesn't work in HDR for some reason. So forced SDR, all good. If anyone ever figures out, I think people have caught on now that suck may be some sort of relevant acronym going on here in season 5. If anybody gets it right, I'm almost tempted to put up a cash prize because you won't. You won't. You just won't get it. So yeah, who have we got? Markman, Garlips, Stormy, Garlips again, Tom, or not the wizard, uh, Quantum, welcome in, Deck, Mr. Matt, anybody else? There was some pre-stream chat going on, which I don't know how Twitch algorithm deals with that, but yeah, um, I don't think I've updated the WAS intro to the new video. Oh, that's very bad of me. Um, but yeah, what are we thinking? Um, it is the fish fella from the council, the guild gifted. Um, you're not the only one told me that had things muted. I also had it muted apparently, but it's fine. It's the first one of the season. Um, things are gonna go wrong. I Let's hope a return of a legend wheel doesn't come up today because they are. I'm gonna open the curtain a little bit here. They are not quite ready, and I asked my council to compile a list that I could easily copy and paste into the wheel should I need to make it on the fly. That has not happened. We have a list of loads of crossed out things that I can't copy and paste at all. Um, so if someone in the background wants to just give me a clean copy of that in the council chat, that would be amazing. Um, do we have? Oh, we okay. It's fine. Whatever. It's all good. Um, so apparently, Q. So Automod has held Automod has held a message from Q for sex-based terms. No, this what I was about to say to you, Q, is the word it picked up on wasn't knobs because that's just a handle. Doors have knobs. That's fine. The word it had an issue with was sack. But no, that's also not correct for the for the acronym for suck. Um, but yeah, so apologies everyone, by the way, for being late this evening. I've had an eventful journey back down from the northern lands. I'm now back where it's sane and safe in the country. It's nowhere sane in this country at the moment, but never mind. I'm back down south. Um, so yeah, no one's getting a sack into the chat. No one. Um, I figured out why chat isn't working. By the way, it's because I'm using a shared profile on OBS to stream. Hopefully, I'm in the Wheel of Struggle channel. Someone tell me if I'm not. But yeah, because I'm in the Wheel of Struggle channel, my OBS layout still was trying to grab the chat from my channel. So down south in the Thameslands. Um, FTL, here we go. I've done the same thing again. I've put chat over here, microphone over here. Absolute, absolute shambles. In the Disney Princesses channel. Well, if I was, I'm pretty sure the viewing numbers would be through the roof because Disney Princesses love a ball and a wheel is a 2D ball. Did that does that? I think that works. Um, I'll take it anyway. But yeah, if there is somebody in chat from the council, Tater or Deck, I'm guessing, who has a layout with a chat widget, can you DM me the chat widget thing and I'll get chat working? Because Tater yelled at me last time. He took me aside and he was like, "Fish, I don't know what you think you're doing, but we've got an entire VOD now with no record of chat. It makes no bloody sense. We're going to upload it to YouTube anyway. But you spent half the VOD discussing things with chat, reacting to chat messages, and no one has a clue what you're bloody on about." Um, Octo, welcome in. Roll Alt F4. Roll Alt F4. Could that happen? Who knows? Um, the council could expand in future. Who knows? It's been really useful having the acolytes, both Floof and Tater, contributing huge amounts of effort to all things behind the scenes. So yeah, before we get on to the very serious business of the first, I'm just trying to tease you now. I started 20 minutes late and I'm still dragging this out. Can you believe it? But yeah, huge thanks to everyone in the council for all their efforts leading up into season 5. Despite the controversy over curation and various other points, it's been fantastic having a solid team of people doing things in the background, transferring data, helping with the new website, helping with testing games, testing rule sets, getting things together, communicating with everyone, and generally being awesome. Honestly, 90% of the time before I go live and do something, I throw a message out to the council and ask them to put together a script, or at least bullet points, so I know what I'm going on about. So if I ever look like I'm composed, together, and prepared, it's entirely due to the efforts of the silent figures behind me. So yeah, Strife, welcome, welcome, welcome. See, Stormy's on it. Stormy's taking notes. Suck is an acronym. That's confirmed. There's like 8 people in the council. What a shambles! And 3 of them are my cats, and I've only got 2 cats. It's just an absolute mess back here. I'll be honest. Not you, Octa. Um, thank you, Deck. Deck's wearing a towel, so I'll have to speak up. Brilliant. Cheers, fella. I mean, the chances are low. Let's just hope they don't come up, and then we're fine. But yeah, thanks for that. Some underling cut kid. No, hilarious that it doesn't. Sack. No, God, no. How dare you say sack? Cuck. Yeah, crack on. That's fine. There's no possible underhanded or subversive use for cuck. It's a perfectly cromulent word. Um, the post has never seen any shirt being sent by you in the mail. I'd hope they didn't look in my package. That wouldn't be very professional for the Royal Mail. That would be disgraceful. Um, shall we go over this? Boom! First one of the wheel. Look at it in all its glory. They had permission. And this just in: Fish is having his package inspected. Always, always. Yes, Deck. I did indeed get the telegram. You're saying about bad signal. There you go. I gave you a cheers with a Z. Not deliberately, but now I'm cool. So yeah, this is the wheel as it looks. To our breakdown of the static wheel. Yeah, so a couple of shout outs. Thank you to Mark Manicalo for their pre-season I was going to say podcast, but their stream anyway, going through everything. I haven't watched it in full yet. I do intend to. And suck sequels. Roll 1, roll 2, and suck. Yeah, I think I've got that right. Now I'm concerned. But no, I think that's fine. I mean, it should be 22 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 2 for rounds. Sorted. So, yeah. This is the wheel as it is for the season. 22 weeks, as the intro video says, which I didn't play because I'm just that prepared. Um, I think we'd all enjoy watching the suck. Oh dear God. Sub wheels while sequel wheel was singular. Indeed, yes, we do have two Return of a Legend slices. Shall I go into the detail of that? Yeah, fine. Um, I think I think Floof might have put it up in his message. If you haven't seen Floof's message explaining the rationale behind what we picked this season, what we've done, it's a fantastic read. It's in the main general channel on our new Discord. By the way, if you're not on the new Discord, we're not in the nest anymore. Get on the new Discord. There's a new Discord for everybody. Get yourself on the new Discord. Spin backwards is Nips. Coincidence? Definitely not. I Strife. I've had dreams fretting that Suck is going to come up first and completely ruin all the mystery and intrigue. And it's because the wheel tortures everybody, right? It doesn't just torture you guys; it tortures me as well. But yeah, so yeah, we've got two Return of the Legends, and so both Return of the Legends segments will refer to the same sub wheel, and that is a trimmed down catalog of games from season 2, 3, and 4. So not including any games that we've replayed as a Return of the Legend previously, not including some games that have been removed because of complete incompatibility with anybody ever wanting to play them again. And if they would be duplicated otherwise, i.e., a sequel wheel or something else, then they've also been removed from that. So that no game can appear on a wheel or sub wheels in a single season more than once. So with all that, hopefully that makes some sense. Embrace chaos, embrace week one suck. No. Strugglers unite, conquer Kaitis. Honestly, not correct, and you're not going to get it. I I almost don't want Suck to come up first because I want to do some background stuff. I want to have some nice graphics so that when it's finally spun, it's like this. Oh my god, here it is. And I haven't done any of that yet because I don't want it to be the first week. I want it to be like second half of the season at most. Susan Ulstrix cute kittens. So close, Mr. Matt. So close. Um, Games removed from roller put on the suck wheel. Nope. But yeah, Auto 4 better being there. So yeah, I think I've stretched this out as much as I can. So shall I? You can see now. The glorious green screen has given me a vaguely uranium glow from my lovely new screen. So where's my mouse? There we go. Hope everyone's ready. Hold on to your hats, everybody. The first spin of season 5. Hello, PCE Repair. Welcome in. You've just made it in time for the first spin of season 5 of the Wheel of Struggle. Let's fucking go. What's it gonna be? Spinning for days. Spinning for days. Here we go. Slowing down. Oh god. Oh no. It's going to happen. Oh my. Oh. Oh. Oh my heart. Oh dear. That was insane. I can't quite. This is what I'm telling you. The will hates everybody and shares the pain equally. Um, yeah, I was looking for suck for so long there, and then I found it, and it was it was creeping up. So yeah, by the width of a pixel, as our favorite Q would say, GTA San Andreas, and that's the emergency services rule set. So let's go over to here. and we'll get it up on the website. By the way, the website's up and working again now. I'm not entirely sure why it fell over, but it did. It's back now. I'm keeping an eye on it. We'll see what happens. We will get to test spins. We will get to test spins. So let's see if I can get this up as a source, and we'll go through wheels, rules. That'll do. Live video editing. This will all be better at some point, I promise. Hopefully that's readable. Nice. Who got the clip? Mr. Matt in there. Mr. Matt in there with the clipping skills of the Wild West, drawing quicker than anybody else. So this is Grand Theft Auto San Andreas Emergency, week 1, submitted by Garlips, with a very interesting rule set. So this is the second Grand Theft Auto game that we've had on the wheel, but the first time we played Grand Theft Auto was just to race through the story as quick as possible. And this time we are playing the PlayStation 2 version of GTA San Andreas. There are some things that it's probably worth trying in terms of the emulator. When I tested this game, I tested it personally because this was my golden ticket nomination. There was an issue with mirroring and ghosting. So you could see as if you had a rear view mirror over your screen at 50% opacity the entire time. Very strange stuff. I fixed it with these particular settings in PCSX2. If that doesn't work for you, then try some other stuff, do some Google searches, and let us know, and we'll update this with anything that can be tried to work. So yeah, obviously you can play it on an actual PS2 as well, but if you are emulating it, emulating it, PC SX2 is the preferred emulator for this one. So yeah, the rules on this one are instead of doing the main story, you're going to be doing side missions. So that's the vigilante, firefighter, and paramedic side missions. So you get those by stealing an appropriate vehicle and then triggering the side missions with the L3 button, I believe it is. And yeah, you go about and you try and clear all the levels. And if you do all 3 to completion, then you can do taxi jobs by again stealing the appropriate type of vehicle and doing the same thing. So yeah, check out the full set of rules on wheelofstruggle.com. If you really want the full website, it's wheelofstruggle.com/season5/Grand Theft Auto San Andreas Emergency, split with dashes. But it's probably easier just to follow the links. Describe them how they. I'm not going to read the bloody thing. Disregard the main story. Ain't nobody got time for that. You've got a job to do. Be that Dog the Bounty Hunter, Vigilante. That's the police one. Fireman Sam, Firefighter. That's the fire one. Or the Bad Season of Scrubs, Paramedic. That's the one with the ambulance. And you must complete them all before you do the taxis. Only after you're done hunting criminals, rescuing cats, and killing Zach Braff's career. I don't think Zach Braff's career was killed by Scrubs. I'm going to be honest. I think he's doing all right. Garlics with a good point there, and if someone on the council could take a note of that and add it to the website, that would be really useful to have as a reminder. But yeah, mission trees reset if you die, fail. So that's getting arrested as well as dying. So make a note of what level you get up to before that happens. Anyone who hasn't played the game before is not going to have any idea what it. I think it's quite self-explanatory. Obviously, you can go straight into the game, just steal an appropriate vehicle, start with L3. We'll flesh out the rules, Fusha. We'll make it a bit more clear. Yeah, fine. Is it the right stick? I thought it was the left stick. It's click one of the sticks. But yeah, that's fine. We'll flesh out the actual instructions part of the rule set of how to crack on. But essentially, what you're going to be doing is if you're in a police car, you trigger the vigilante missions with the one of the control sticks that you click. You go around and you hunt criminals, and as you go up the chain, you get harder and harder things going on, harder missions to complete, criminals that are armed, etc. And because you're going to be at the beginning of the game, you're going to start off with basically nothing. So there is a challenge there in terms of trying to weigh up your time of getting weapons yourself while not dying, or just cracking on and seeing how far you can get. R3, L3 is one. There you go. Yeah, so that's the police one. Ambulance, likewise, once you get in an ambulance, you press the right stick and you go around collecting people and taking them to the nearest hospital. I believe the hospital is shown on the map. But again, I'll double check that and we'll get the rules update. Very first game, and already we've had to update rule sets and retest stuff. That's brilliant. So yeah, it is quite straightforward, Stormy. Once you get there, I will. Yeah, I'll get the website updated. It's fine. Objectives appear on the map. Yeah, so who you're picking up will appear on the map, and where you have to take them, the hospital, etc., will also appear on the map. The only one I didn't do huge amounts of was the firefighter one, because I couldn't get a fire engine very easily when I tested the game, and I didn't want to play too much. Yes, yep, absolutely, Strife. We will do that. No cheats. Yeah, no cheats, no anything like that. Play the game straight. Yeah. So, a couple of hints for you. A great way to find a police car is to commit crimes and hope you can steal the police car before you get shot. And a great way to get an ambulance is to just beat up a passerby and hope that somebody calls an ambulance. I'm not joking. That is genuinely a good way to do it. Fire engine, blow up a car and see what turns up. Um, Yes, and as far as I'm aware, you can do all three in any order, but taxi has to be saved after you've completed each tree. Um, so if anybody gets onto taxi, I'll be very surprised because I think the higher rank parts of vigilante are going to be extremely difficult unless you invest a significant amount of time trying to get some good weapons and things like that. I would imagine, but mission trees and restarting. So yeah, while you're in, so the mission tree. So basically, as you're in each one, so if you're doing vigilante, your first one will be like, oh, go capture this guy, and there'll be some two-bit guy with no weapons running down the street who you'll kill, apprehend, whatever you need to do. I think you have to kill them. But yeah, anyway, American police apparently. Um, so you kill them, and then it will be like, right, yeah, that's that done. On to your second mission, and then you'll find somebody who might have like a baseball bat or something, and then so on. You'll keep completing them, and it will keep linearly going up until you're on mission. I want to say 21. San Andreas side missions. Does it say how many there are without looking into it too much? That's no, it doesn't tell me how many there are. 12 missions. Um, yeah. So yeah, there are 12 levels to complete in each mission tree. So that's 12 levels of firefighter, 12 levels of police, 12 levels of ambulance. And they do not involve getting out of the vehicles, as far as I understand. I think you can. I think as long as the timer is active, you can get out of the police car. Yeah, but you stay inside ambulance fire engines. It's completely linear. Completely linear, and the mission trees do provide rewards that might help. Ah, okay, there you go. So yeah, if you jump out of the car to shoot somebody, get back in the car. So yeah, we'll get some of that detail up on the website anyway. I think we were probably trying to uh, limit too much help, but because we're not playing the game in the usual way and just playing through the story, I think it does actually invite a bit more explanation. So I will get somebody from the council on that ASAP. Submissions will open tomorrow and they will close in 2 weeks' time on the 18th of October at 23:59, 18th of October. That's BST, I think, still at that point. I think it's that weekend the clocks go back. So, but whatever good time zone it is, I'll get one of the fancy Discord messages out on the Discord that tells you in your time zone when that is. Um, I think this is a cracking way to include a GTA game. It's why I picked it from the selection and made it my golden ticket because I thought it was a really interesting rule set. I'm quite excited to see if we can inspire some other people with their nominations for next season with this kind of like different take on how to play a game, do something that isn't just going through the story as quick as possible. So yeah. Yes, test spins. Yeah. Mr. Matt, I did think of that. Trying to let the motorbike go past. No suck subwheel, unfortunately. But yes, so Strife's going to complete all three in under an hour. I would like to see it, Strife. But yeah. um, but yeah, the challenge, Mr. Matt, with getting video instructions is unless you've got somebody like Floof and Command and Conquer, where he's going to gain literally no benefit from setting up the video, recording himself doing a couple of bits and pieces, then it is fairly good practice. So, in going on to test it, when I made sure that you could trigger the missions as soon as you start the game, you'd have to do any story whatsoever. I had to remember all the buttons. I had to find police car, an ambulance, fire engine. So that was albeit as limited as I could make it, but a limited amount of practice. And doing more instructional stuff, I feel would have been advantageous to myself. So I tried not to. But where possible, we will try and provide video content to instruct on how the games work. So let's go on with some test spins. Do I have my test spin disclaimer? Right, let's get rid of that. Test spin disclaimer. Here we go. Right, so these are now test spins. The big test spin disclaimer is at the top. So these are not valid spins. So if only, Mr. Matt, if only there was some kind of way. If anyone can get onto taxis, I genuinely would be impressed. Unless they spend some time setting themselves up. But anyone going in playing this relatively blind, even if they've just played San Andreas once back in the day, I'd be surprised if they do very well. It really wanted to play around with giving us suck today. Roll the first. We're not doing the subwheels. We're not doing the subwheels. You get to see them when you get to see them for real. I bet the Twitch compression and bitrate is absolutely slaughtering that wheel spinning animation. Thanks, Strife, for permitting the bullying of the use coward. Nightshade. Nightshade would have been good. I'm looking forward to Nightshade. I'm particularly looking forward to watching people play Nightshade as well. And yeah, you should know the roll sub wheel pretty much. We'll do one last test spin, and then we'll get wrapped up for the evening. I'm not doing the sub wheels deck. You're not even watching. You're sitting there without bloody signal. Trying to wind me up. And last test spin of the evening goes to FTL, Faster Than Light. So yeah, there we go. We are there. So I think I started doing shout outs earlier on and then I got distracted. But yeah, so Markman and Kylo's pre-season breakdown. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Links are in the Discord. New Discord. Get yourself on the new Discord. Nice Zoolander reference there from Garlips. And speaking of Garlips and Mr. Matt Internet, I have recently been appearing on Low Res, the first gaming comedy panel game show. Is that the subline? But anyway, Low Res is available on YouTube. Links again are in the Discord. It has various appearances from the council on previous episodes. Most recently, myself and Octobot. Comedy gaming panel show. Gaming, that was it, and not game show. I screwed it up, Mister Matt. I'm so sorry. I had one job, and I've absolutely fucked it. But yeah, low res, like my segues, also low resolution. But yeah, enjoyed appearing on that with my second one. Much more successful than my first appearance, so I'll let you watch and find out how successful. But yeah, check it out. What else do we have? We also have the return of Exornia. Exornia Resurrected at some point. Why can't I see the events? So the next Exornia Resurrected episode 8 will be on. Strife has put it on Monday, October 16th at 7:30. I Yes, okay. If Strife says so, then that must be right. I will trust him. So yeah, if you're interested in our D&D content, then that's your next fix. It's been a bit of a break because of scheduling issues, which is just code for it's Deck's fault. So if anyone has any issues with that, do reach out to Deck, let him know how displeased you are. But if you want to catch up on our previous Exornia content, that is also up on up on YouTube. Um, think that's all my shout outs for now. I'm hoping to see return of the Struggle is Will in due course, and also the cleared backlog of Struggle is Will. That is very unfair to Garlips because he's a very busy man and he's got a lot of stuff going on all the time. But it's great content, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of it. So sorry, Garlips, but hurry up. Between Two Bars. When is Between Two Bars coming out? We don't know, Mr. Matt. We will look and see what we can do, who we can have on. We've had a lot of guests now, so if you're interested on also getting interviewed on Between Two Bars, do reach out to Tater or Deck, the eponymous bars. I don't know if you. It's all in the. I know it's all in the spreadsheet, Strife, but I didn't know if because that was a Monday one. I didn't know if we were recording it and then moving it up to Thursdays. But it's fine. Yeah, more beyond Exornia. So that's the post-show discussions with Tater as host. Definitely hoping to get some more of those once we've got some more Exornia. Hard to talk about something that has been on pause while Deck has been screwing it up for everyone with his ridiculous schedule. And also, last shout out as well. If you haven't seen Deck's PlayStation Magazine dives into history, his demo disc series that he started, particularly the episode 1 and episode 1 Redux. They're available on Deck's YouTube, and yeah, check those out because they're fantastic looks at what gaming used to be like back when you could get a demo and it wasn't just freeware bloated with microtransactions and all that kind of nonsense. So yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. Hope you're all looking forward to season 5. We're kicking it off really interestingly with GTA with a very cool rule set. I'm excited to see what everyone does and how everyone does. Submissions will be open from tomorrow, closing on the 18th of October. the bot will be available for submissions from tomorrow. So all good there. Thank you, everyone, and have a good rest of your evening. And any questions or anything else, website hopefully will answer a lot of them once it's updated. Otherwise, reach out to anyone in the council in the Discord. Yeah. uh, AI bot also messing up the response to Kylo there. One for you, Strife. But yeah, thanks everyone, and have. Oh wait, I still can't raid people. Sorry if there's somebody live, but we'll figure that out as well. Have a good rest of your evening, and see you playing GTA in the very near future. Thanks all.